So this is one of the first, or the first video with the new mic. Oop. So let me know how it's working. It's just a $40 Amazon special. Hey folks, welcome back to Manistokee. Beautiful March morning. Great big puffy fluffy flakes coming in. I'm Mark, and we got some IBC totes to take care of today. So let's get at her. Thanks for coming back. Glad you're here. So folks, as I had said before in an earlier video, got a source on these IBC totes. A friend of mine gets them for free, and he's more than happy to pass them on for the same price. So works for us. We're going to use them for firewood this year. I've seen many of you guys out there with the same kind of thing. So we're going to make it happen. Just need to get some tools here, and we're going to convert them for firewood use. One thing I need to know from you guys, though, you folks, is that what do you do with the bladders? Looking for some ideas for the bladders. I don't want to throw them out. They're plastic. You know, they are obviously fluid holding. I've got a couple ideas, but I'd like to hear what you folks have got to say, because I think there could be all sorts of uses for these things. One of these days I'll have a barn where we can just talk and not have to worry about running around all over the place. Look at her pieces. Ooh, I don't know if that's big enough. It's not really. Here's a drop. Tools all over the place. I don't know where any of them are. It's only -9 Celsius today. I'll put that up in the comments, or up over here somewhere, so our American friends can figure out what it is in Fahrenheit. I'm doing it quite a bit here lately, so I'm starting to think that -9 is about guesstimating 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see how close I am. Now I know, I shouldn't say I know. The point of these IBC totes is to put firewood in. We're hopefully going to end up with a central boiler edge classic, I think they call it. As everybody knows, of course, fuel prices are going through the roof, and this isn't, the only reason, but we're going to try to make it so we're a little more efficient and not rely on big brother and industry to provide us with everything we need. So firewood comes as a byproduct of the sawmill. So, as I was saying, what do you think is a good use for these bladders in these things? Some of these have had oil in them. Most of them are DEF fluid, the diesel exhaust fluid. So they're really, you rinse them out and they're good to go. But the diesel ones have got to be cleaned, obviously. Or not diesel, but oil ones have got to be cleaned, obviously. one of the ones we got actually had, it still had 10 inches, no, 4 inches of hydraulic fluid left in it. And when I inquired about it, yeah, no, the person who brought it back said there wasn't enough for them to do anything with. So I don't know, 4 inches of hydraulic fluid in the bottom of one of these, that's got to be a decent amount of fluid. So whatever they're using it on is huge. Justin, my log guy, he's got bigger machinery, so we'll that's a different size. Get him set up with the fluid. Get some old pails that we can put that into. Yeah, so this one was antifreeze. Of course, we've got to be careful with that one because we don't want that kind of stuff getting into the environment. So, actually this one was right empty, so it didn't have a cap on it. So whoever used this one used every last drop. We'll wipe it out and figure out what we're going to do with it. So this is one of the first, or the first video with the new mic. Oop. So let me know how it's working. It's just a $40 Amazon special. But we played with it a little bit in the living room. My wife and I, we had the TV going and the radio going, and it seemed to work pretty well, picking up the voice and eliminating other stuff. I know in many of our videos you can hear the transports going by, as we are on the Trans-Canada Highway here. So, but let me know what you think. I've also heard comments on the what tote is the best, and different size totes. Now I think all of these ones are 1,000-liter ones. 1,000 liters, so that's, I think your 330s, or what are they, something like that they call them in the States. But some of them have got the square tubing, some of them got the round tubing. You know, a smart guy would have an impact driver for this. I think I got an idea for these top pieces though. They might make good bars for the garden for marking off the rows. They're galvanized, so they're not going to rust. Just straighten out the end here so it's got enough of a point to go in the ground. I think that'll work just fine. Alright. So up here, northwestern Ontario, up in Greenstone, majority, the preferred, or the premium firewood up here, I guess is white birch. And then a lot of folks also burn jack pine, spruce. One of the preferred woods that I have for the mill, for its strength, is the tamarack. I think it's also called larch or something like that in other parts of the world. But a lot of stoves won't take the tamarack. So curious what everybody else is using for firewood. And I've seen, some stuff on YouTube, of course. We've all seen stuff on YouTube. Where folks are using, hardwoods, cherries and these kind of things. Cherries and maple and walnut and whatever else. Those types of materials around here, definitely premium. Alright, next step. Ooh, those just pop out. Persuader. Ta. Yeah, those might just work good for that. Now this is the first time I've done this, so you probably can tell, I'm sure. If there's tricks that I should know, or put them down in the comments. Like I've said before, it's always nice to chat with folks. Square peg, round hole. Never was good at those puzzles. Oh. Just gotta go a little gentler. What fun is that? Get a bigger hammer. We've had more snow this year than we did the first year here at the Key. My snow pile is... we should go out and measure that. I bet you snow piles, 50 foot square, probably 8 feet high. So yeah, we definitely got some snow here this year. Saw our first eagle earlier this week. They head south, too cold for them there during the coldest part of the winter, but nice to see them back. We got a couples of eagles that nest here on Conogamissus Lake. In mornings you wake up, you hear them chirping away. They are big birds. There we go. Alright. Yippee! Okay, so I'm going to dump these bladders out as best as possible. This one's kind of boogered up. Whoa. Yeah, there's a trick to this too, I don't. That ain't it. Come on, baby. Bigger bar. Have a look. Yeah, almost success. Next rung up. Aha, there we go. Just don't hit yourself in the head with a shovel. Ta-da! Definitely got to figure out something to do with these things, because I'm not going to leave them sitting around, because they'll look like hell. I wonder if you could use those for dock floats. You'd float pretty damn high, but... Let me know if anybody's ever used these as a dock float. Because eventually we'll have a dock here too, but I'm thinking it might be too high. Anyway, let me know. There. Here's a use for the tote. Stay. Not quite a drone shot. Anyway. Whoop. You okay? There, that's an action shot for you. Sorry about that. I think the chances are being able to push two at more than once. Or push more than one. You know what I'm trying to say. Well, you could definitely use it for the bottom of a ice hut, maybe. Sliders. Wow. Don't need a jacket on anymore. Guess if I take the mic off, you can't hear me, eh? Alright. So I'm thinking that we could probably set up a CrossFit course or something like that using those IBC totes, the Bladders. Push them 500 yards this way, 500 yards that way. Not heavy enough, add 100 gallons. See what happens. Anyway, guess it's time to get cutting. So I think I'm just gonna cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it should be low enough to do what we want to do. Now some of these are different, so we'll see what we can do, but we'll get at her with these. Sawzall. Zoom zoom. Ooh, that's almost noisy. 1, 2, not 3, 4. I was watching Mike Morgan, actually it was this morning. He had his blade upside down. I was thinking, what the heck's all that about? But I get it now. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. Here, you have a picket fence. Alright, I'll get the rest of them done here. Alright, well, we've got these IBCs cut and ready for firewood. And I had an idea. Sorry, I apologize to my wife already. The pieces that I cut out, these little guys down there, I'm thinking they actually might work well in the garden for beans and stuff. Or at least, well, maybe not beans, they're not very tall, but that idea. So we'll try that out. We'll put them in the garden so that they're there for our use in the spring. Which, given that it's snowing again, it's going to be a little while. Anyways, folks, thanks for dropping by. Hit that like button. Subscribe. It's still free, and it really helps the channel out. We're going to be doing some sticker stuff later on, trying to give some away, so if you want in on that, then hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it greatly. Don't forget to leave a comment, like to chat with everybody. We got a little bit of a group going with our tractor therapy folks. You know, Ed from our Colored Garage, he's got a good collection of folks that show up on Monday night. So anyway, Everybody stay safe, stay warm. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.